So over the last 19 years, we've gone through some things, you know. We as a church, y'all been there with me, and we've gone through those things, and we fought through those things. And a lot of that stuff that makes sense to me. You know, I look back and I say, God, if that's what it was going to be, why'd you lead me there? Why did I feel compelled to go there? You know, even here, I had people looking at me like I had two heads when I said, hey, we're going to the Y. And it made no sense. But I'll tell you something, when I look back and I see COVID and I see shutdowns and I see all what churches faced and what they went through, and I knew where we were at financially before COVID and before we moved, I was like, God, you were in that. But it wasn't just about that, you know. The fact that God put me in a position, even here at the Y, to lead the Y into a new day, a new opportunity, a new place. And that's really where they're at right now. I was talking to Les today. I said, man, because my time as the board chair here at the Y, this is my last month. And I told him, I said, man, y'all are in a good place, man. Y'all need to take that and run. Matter of fact, ironically, my time at the CPC as board chair is up. And so my time, this is my last month for that also. Matter of fact, I'll be at my last meeting next Monday. But so when all this stuff kind of started falling into place, listen, this is nothing new to y'all. Y'all have heard me talk about this. I've been asking the Lord for several years now, God, can you work something out where we as a church can stay together, move in a church, maybe something open up. And there were several churches that opened up around this area, and every one of them, I can't tell you, man shut them down, God shut them down. I know one particular God shut down because he spoke to me and told me no, told me to wait. There's some other things that I look back and it makes me scratch my head a little bit, but I can't lean on my own understanding. Things don't make sense to me. And so I've been asking God, help me to understand. We're coming in the close of 2024. I need some understanding. I need to know what it is that you want us to do and what direction you want us to go and how we're going to operate in that. And so I have took some time and fasted and prayed and sought the face of God. And I need to let you guys know that a week from Sunday will be my last Sunday. No. I have been appointed as the new pastor of the East Laurinburg Church of God. And so my prayer has been, matter of fact, I told the overseer 6 months ago, he said, son, what are you asking God for? I said, something within 30 minutes where my house is at, where I ain't got to move and I ain't got to leave, and my church folks can come with me if they want to, and we can just continue on doing what we're doing. I said, that's my desire. And when he called me about this church, I was floored, to be honest with you. I want you to know that I had no idea a church of this caliber opened, but a church of this caliber that I would even be considered for. There's only 4 other churches, statistic-wise, that's more than this church, and one of them central, and there's a couple of other ones, but it's one of the top 5 churches in our state. And I thought to myself, there's no way they're going to take me from the Y, small congregation, let's just be honest, this is who we are. There's no way they take me. But God just gave me a peace to follow through. And I'll be honest with you, Tracy was like, Joy, I don't have peace, but I want you to follow God. And I'm not going to speak for her, but she and I have there's some things that we're working out on that end of it. But I went down there, and wouldn't you know it, the Holy Ghost just moved. People shouted all over the place. We had a great altar call, great liberty to preach. And I told God, I said, Lord, I have a calm assurance that you're doing something here. Daystar Church is still going to merge. Bishop Box knew to get somebody to fill my space was going to be very difficult. And that's not by no means bragging on me. There's just not many pastors that are going to come in, set up, tear down, deal with all the stuff that they dealt with. This is by no means ironclad to the point that you have to follow through with this. I want you as families to pray about it and make your decision. But officially, to your point, Loretta, Daystar is going to merge with Spirit Life.
I already knew it. I already knew it.
Daystar is going to merge with Spirit Life with Brother Daniel and Sister Tabitha. He'll be here next Wednesday. Some of y'all may not know who he is. Some of you may do it. Him and his wife's going to be, and they're just going to sit in the service. He's not coming to try to persuade or anything, but it just give you a moment to see him, know who he is, know his heart is. He and I have been in conversation for the last week about the possibility of this. We met today with Pastor King, who was our district overseer, and laid everything out. He may reach out to you and talk to you about some different things, but at the end of the day, you got to make your decision as to what you feel is best for your family. Same way I had to, as it pertains to ministry. But officially, that's what's going to happen. We're going to enjoy the next week and a half. We're going to celebrate Christmas together. I pray you don't pull out on me and leave me hanging and make me feel bad about this Christmas. I hope that we come together Sunday and have that meal together and fellowship with one another. And then the next Sunday we're going to do what we normally do on Christmas Eve. We're going to have communion together. We're going to celebrate together. We're going to sing carols together. We're going to celebrate Jesus.